2020 match between Scotland and Nepal. I'm Adam Gilchrist, and next to me in the commentary position is Ali Mitchell.
Thanks for the fabulous introduction. We're just about ready to get underway.
Thanks, Alison. We go out to the middle now. Big decision coming up.
The visitors win the toss and will bowl first. George taking the first ball of the match. Left-hander has fantastic hands. Look to see off the new ball and get stuck into his innings. The left-hander will be at the non-striker's end. These two will look to make a solid start for their team.
Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for six.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Thick edge. Got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward for putting pressure on the batter. Big edge. Where's that going? George has gotten the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits. Doesn't beat the infield.
First ball for the batter, coming in.
Great shot, just square of backward point. That might just make it. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Kane coming on, obviously hoping the pace will cause some trouble. That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take your pick.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant and that stayed hit. Fantastic.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket.
He can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on a length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Couldn't get it through the field. Finds the fielder with that shot. Big edge.
Maybe they didn't pick that up very late on the shot.
Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the road. That's a brute of a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Square cut. Finds point. No run. He's quick onto that in the infield. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters. There's a lot to think about now.
Dropped off after such an amazing start, but they're still going very strong after the third over.
Going with spin now. Off the middle of the bat.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Having been hit for consecutive boundaries, really interested to see how they can bounce back with the next ball. There'll be runs here.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flowing into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you've just got to accept it and move on. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring.
Off the back foot, transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum. How will the bowler respond?
straight to the fielder. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there.
Great work behind the stumps. Saved some runs with that dive.
That is huge, enormous, massive, gigantic. Take it there.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. Massive outside edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. That's the over. Scotland 2 for none.
Strike rate was excellent. Now they can really get stuck into rotating the strike and setting up a massive score.
Can't get that. Finds the edge. That's gone for 6. That is a huge one, George. Plenty from these bowlers.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Cuts that off well in the infield. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build. And with that, 5 fielders can now be put outside the circle. The new bowler is coming into the attack. Precision past the umpire, not likely to get cut off.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Yeah, well played. Could be a quick single.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Head was completely still, and they struck that hard, high, and long for 6. Just need to keep it simple. Wide and left. Roundabout off stump. Will force a mistake. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away. Oh, what a great piece of fielding. 4 runs saved for sure. Big throw there, and it's on target. End of the over. 9 runs coming from it. Scotland are on 3 for none.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain.
Kane coming back on here. They've been bowling really well so far. Thick edge. Too much room and got what it deserved. And what a catch. Ramachandran at long on had to run a fair bit and they've taken a marvellous catch.
Brandon, the right-handed batter out in the middle, doing some quick final checks.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
Kane shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Kane will be pleased with their work in that over. Kept the batters under pressure very, very well. It's something they do so well.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
That's a confident appeal. Massive outside edge. Huge middle. That's a monster of a shot.
Well, the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Nice shot. Runs possible. Good stop. Probably managed to prevent 4 runs. Return from out on the boundary. Good fielding.
A good innings. That's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Square cut, finds point, no run. Too full, punch back down the ground. It could be 4.
That shot brings up the half-century. Beautiful batting display, very solid. I think this is just the start.
Doesn't beat the infield.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Kane needs to get their run-up sorted. It's all gone horribly wrong with that last delivery. They're normally much better than this.
Still honing in on their lines. Batter happy to let it go through.
Too good. That is huge.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Too good. Not sure anyone's going to cut that off.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly fuller, and they've been put away.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus back to line and length. Couldn't get it through the field. An effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Interesting decision to change the bowling. Found they're going tough earlier with the ball. A huge challenge with how well these two are scoring. That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be 4. Oh boy, it just didn't stick. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Oh well, don't even bother running.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and now into the 20s.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Onto that early, that could be 4. Lamachani showed some great skill there, saved a potential boundary. Well-directed throwback.
delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Boundary last delivery. Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Nicked it and dropped. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Finds the fielder with that shot. Big over. A lot to think about now. You really can't be bowling like that and hope to win matches.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Well, now that could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Glanced away nicely, but fine short, fine leg.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
He's quick onto that in the infield. Straight drive, mid-off, will cut that one off. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Good return back from the deep. That's great fielding. That ball was flying. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Great shot. Rode the ball up with him and cut through point.
That's a lovely flowing drive through the covers to pick up the 4.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries just to keep them guessing. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
This bowler knows how to give the ball an almighty tweak. Let's see how they go. Too good. That is huge.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good delivery smacked around. Sometimes, though, you just got to accept it and move on. Great shot. Gets a hold of that and places it through square leg.
It didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Can't get that outside the ring field. Huge edge. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Over the infield with a cracking shot.
Good return there, back from the deep. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. A great shot, but not going to beat the field. Superb catch.
New batsman at the crease, the right-hander, and he's very capable with the bat. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Square cut, finds point, no run. And that's dropped. Oh, no.
That shot allows them to get off the mark.
George, stand and deliver. As the ball goes straight over the bowler. 6 more.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. How will the bowler respond?
Fast enough to beat the middle of the bat. George, brilliant shot through the covers for 4.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection. Can Can he come back with a dot ball?
Oh my, that's racing away.
But you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. That'll force a mistake. Beats the cover fielder. Nice shot. That's a boundary save for sure. Big throw there, and it's on target.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away. The new man in the middle has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
End of the over. 7 runs coming from it. Scotland 177 for 3.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total.
Lamachani coming back into the attack. They'll be wanting to improve their figures a bit. A quick wicket would work nicely. Massive outside edge. Edged it. Perfectly timed.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary.
Lamachani shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Tremendous shot. Came down the wicket. Looked like a quick adjustment and just cut the ball away. Brilliant stuff.
Well, you can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Super batting at the moment. Back-to-back boundaries, putting the pressure right on the bowler. They've got to respond. Nicely played. Runs 1. Too much room and got what it deserved. And with a great catch, they had to run a fair bit and they've made a tough chance and they're fairly easy.
New batter in, but will have to wait a bit before facing his first ball. He's got their tail up.
That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts end all the way.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going and they're hitting sixes.
That was a nick. It's a missed chance, and that could well be four. I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. They just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. It's another one. Same result. Two maximums in a row.
Follows up the first six with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important, just focus on getting the next delivery right. Tries to trick it past backward square, but that'll be an easy catch.
Barrington coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-striker's end for now.
That's been heaved away and punished over the road. That's a brute of a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball, but you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket's going to come. Oh, my word, that is huge. Middle, that's a monster of a shot.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
Lamachani is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Crunch! That's been middle again, and it'll be another maximum. Gee, this batter's going to need a heat pack on his shoulders. That's how hard they're swinging. Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, they just might get that wicket. Swept away, but finds the fielder. Nicely played.
Starting to hit their stride. Fabulous piece of timing, and they're into the 20s.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power is immense. That's flown over the boundary.
this innings. Oh, that's a biggie. Oh, that is huge. All the way for a maximum. And it's gone many rows deep.
That's the start you want. Awesome shot, and it's flown over the boundary. How will he reply?
Goes again. This one's even better than the last. 2 maximums in a row.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
Boundaries are flowing. You need to find a dot ball or two just to slow things down again. Oh, yes. Oh, brilliant stuff. Opened the shoulder and lofted that over cover. That'll be 6 more.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
See you later. 24 in a row. Let's party some more. This is outstanding cricket.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Cracking shot. Bit too short, but it's been smoked over the leg side for 6.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the 6. Might look to go big again here.
Huge edge.
Misjudged that throw and the batters survived what would have been a certain run-out.
And that's the end of the innings. Nepal have been set a target of 275 runs. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight away. There can't be any settling in.
Cross coming in.
A long way. What a shot.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Strike that is right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
That was a really well-timed shot off the back foot. Saw it early and it's dispatched with ease.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. He's quick onto that in the infield. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Square cut. Finds point. No run. Nicely played. He's one.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
17 runs out of there. Nepal, 17 for none.
One gone and an excellent start to this power play.
Going with pace now. Right out of the middle. Too much room and got what it deserved.
The shorter ball does it right here. Rode the bounce well, eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Onto that early, that could be 4.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. You can just stand and admire that shot.
Can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes though, just got to accept it and move on. Pulled away but straight to square leg. Perfect square drive, foot to the pitch of the ball. It's a long chase. The fielder won't stop that one. Oh, that's a leading edge, but it'll land safely. Fortune there for the batter. Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
Well, couldn't have asked for a better start to the power play and the run chase. Exactly what they needed.
What a spinner coming into the attack. Can't get that outside the ring field. Shot, should be runs here.
Can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Good contest here at the moment. 4 off the last ball. It'll be interesting to see how the bowler can respond. Couldn't get it through the field. Straight to the fielder. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs. The batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
Well, after the first innings and the first 3 overs here, it is painfully obvious that this is a darn good pitch to bat on. I reckon you'd even do well here tonight, Athers.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there's no point chasing that.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Doesn't beat the infield. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, it's a very good red shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and hit that well over the back. 6th last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Finds the fielder with that shot. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
It's been an exceptional power play so far. 12 plus and over. The captain will be really happy with this start by his batters.
Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Can't afford to go too full again. It does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. It sounded good. It sounded really good. That's a maximum. It's gone 12 deep into the crowd.
That's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. It's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match. How will the bowler respond?
Huge edge. He's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. shot. That's one for the crowd.
Well, that's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Round about off stump. That'll force a mistake. Another over where runs just too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is starting to build. The captain now has 3 more fielders to work with outside the circle. Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on length is obviously the way to go. Ticking the scoreboard over really nicely at the moment. Cuts that off well in the infield. Power and precision in that shot.
Good return back from the deep.
Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. That's a big one, and Maximum, away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot up the front foot. No need to move.
Thick edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. Oh, that's been heaved away and punished over the road. That's a brute of a Maximum.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers that away back and pulls it away from Maximum. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again.
Big edge.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, just might get that wicket. Brilliant diving stop. End of the over. 12 runs coming from it. Nepal are 89 for none.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
Least has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie one end down. Runs have been flowing a little too easily. No point chasing that one. It is racing to the boundary.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. Too good. That is huge.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Least is finding it difficult to contain this pair at the moment. My advice would be go back to your stock delivery and then build from there. Huge shot. It's a massive shot, just incredible.
Any sign of nerves approaching the half century can be forgotten. A brilliant shot for six. And we come back with a dot ball. That isn't the best delivery I've seen, but somehow they get away with it.
I thought that was passing, but a fantastic dive to cut.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for six.
It's the most enthusiastic crowd you could ever see right now. There's a buzz, a real buzz coming from the stands. Was quick onto that in the infield. Well played, could be a quick single. Square cut, finds point, no run. That's a free scoring over for the batting side, taking advantage of some very poor bowling.
With the field spread out, the batters have done really well finding boundaries and running, but the required rate still climbed. If they can stay the course for the next few overs, they could launch and really attack this total.
Great shot. Just stepped inside the line, flip of the wrist, and all the way out to the boundary.
Flushed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Head over the ball. Great shot. That's racing away.
Eyes on the side of bowling slightly further and have been put away.
Don't always mind getting hit for runs. What's important is focus on on getting the next delivery right. Beats the outside edge. Good bowling there. Finds the edge. And great catch. Brilliant work. What a screamer.
The right-hander in the middle, ready to face their first ball.
Someone different now to bowl at. Brings a different set of problems. I feel it's just a matter of pitching the ball up and getting them onto the front foot. That is out of here. That could be out of the ground.
Well, that's just textbook. Finds the spacing power to lift that ball over the top, and it just keeps going.
Yeah, it can be very disheartening seeing good deliveries smacked around. Sometimes, though, just got to accept it and move on. Power and precision in that shot.
Really good scoring. That's 10 from 2 deliveries, making the bowler pay. That was an impressively timed boundary.
End of the over. Nepal, 41 forward.
It's been non-stop action tonight. Every plan for the batters has been dismantled with almost a level of disdain. How will he reply?
Massive outside edge. That's out. Caught.
New man at the crease will look to settle into his innings quickly and work the ball around. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Couldn't get it through the field. Huge edge. Doesn't beat the infield. Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be forward.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and enough bat speed to pick up 4.
Nepal, 135 for 2.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be. Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Is that the sign they're trying to push the run rate? Square cut, finds point, no run. straight to the fielder. Top edge. That's gone well over the keeper's head. Might be forward as well.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
No, it hasn't stuck. Another poor over completed. The batters are starting to have a field day out there. The momentum, it's all in one direction.
This total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Big edge. Flex that one, simple as you like inside the ring. Goes in the air and gets good purchase. Finds the fielder with that shot. Ping off that.
We're going to go to stats. The captain should be disappointed by the effort, just need to adjust the line.
Effort ball and called for the front foot. At least they've got an extra ball to go for that wicket. Nice shot. Runs possible. Another over where runs is too easy to find. These batters are seeing the ball really well, and the confidence is starting to build.
They had a great foundation early on, and they've carried it forward to make a big total. Bowler respond.
Edge, but it drops safely. It's got to follow up that last delivery. Found the edge, but no reward, but putting pressure on the batter. Power and precision in that shot.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get forward.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length. Roundabout off stump. It'll force a mistake. Does very well to quickly get across to this one. Could be out of the ground. That's a tremendous shot, just sailed away.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. Right for the textbook.
Can't afford to go too full again. Does help to switch up your deliveries, just to keep them guessing. should be runs here.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
This delivery just needs to be pitched up on the length. Too short, and you're going to get punished on this pitch. Oh, gone again. That's even bigger than the first maximum. I think it might have gone into the wind as well.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going in their hitting sixes.
It's been a great over so far. 2 boundaries from it. The runs are flowing very easily now. Massive outside edge. Let's just see if they can get that ball up into the slot as before. It's so crucial. You've got to follow up that last delivery and keep the batter under pressure. Gone! Played all around that one. What a delivery.
Right-hander, new batter out in the middle and ready to face up. He's got their tail up. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Heaved away and punished over the rope. That's a brute of a maximum.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
That's the over. Nepal, 188 for 3.
This total was always going to be a challenge, going at 10 plus. They need to accelerate again to get close enough to the required rate.
Edged. Time to follow up after such a great delivery. Pitch it on a length is obviously the way to go. Too straight. It's just been helped on its way for a maximum. Fine shot there.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back and pulls it away for a maximum.
Off the middle of the bat.
Follows up the first 6 with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment.
The shot's certainly been played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. 2 boundaries and 2 balls. Head was completely still and they struck that hard, high and long for 6.
Wow, that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Smacked away. It may carry over the fielder for a maximum.
This is a brilliant show of power batting. Another 6. And the bowling tactics seem to be all wrong at the moment.
Tried something a bit different last delivery, and the captain shouldn't mind that too much. If they get it right, this might get that wicket.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
Can't get that outside the ring field. Well played. Could be a quick single. End of the over. Massive. 27 off it. Nepal, 215 for 3.
They've put in a mammoth effort, especially the last few overs, and yet they still need more. It's going to be an exciting end to this match.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that's gone. Came right off the knee to the back.
Just a little bit of room given, and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary.
Did they go full? Did they go short? A lot to ponder this delivery after the boundary. Oh, don't worry about chasing that. That might be on the roof. A killer blow. And that's consecutive sixes.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Greens shouldn't be too worried about that last ball. They've got them playing their shots. Just need to tighten their areas now. Bobby runs here. Brilliant shot. That's one for the crowd.
It's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot, and it's flown over the boundary.
Don't need to do anything special. Line and length is the key here. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose the pictures, it's because it's hit the broadcast truck.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this match. Not too much room, and got what it deserves.
6, 6, 6. They've got 3 in a row now. Fabulous power, fabulous timing too. A good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats, thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
And what a strike that is, right into the slot. Great timing and balance. It'll be a maximum.
And any sign of nerves approaching the half century could be forgotten. A brilliant shot for 6.
I didn't feel there was too much wrong with that last delivery. We just need to keep the ball in the right areas, and the rewards will come. Power and precision in that shot.
Well, these are the sorts of shots and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Massive outside edge. Time to keep the pressure on now. Great ball, that last one, to find the edge. It's just a case of finding the same spot. That's high. Is there enough on it? There is. Add that maximum to the scoreboard. Thank you very much. Boundary last ball. What's to come this delivery? I wonder. Nice shot. Runs possible.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots.
Two boundaries in a row. Time to focus. Back to line and length. Oh, wow. Hit the bones out of that. It's going for a maximum.
Well, that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6.
sending 2 for 3.
It's been a monumental run chase. Nothing has stopped them from conquering this mountain of a total.
1 over left in the innings. What to bowl it? Well, that's beautifully struck right out of the guts and all the way.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it